Your smile may be your best accessory, but the age of social media, are we taking the quest for the perfect smile too far?
From veneers to dental hacks, let's separate truth from myth and discover the power of a healthy, confident smile. Joining us are head dentist and founder, Doc Ira, Alexandra, Pascual, and associate dentist, Dr. Steven Jose Sarigumba of the Dental Lounge Pioneer.
Hi.
Good day to you guys.
Morning.
Doc
Thank
Ira,
you.
Doc Steven, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I think they're our first dental guest. We should have more.
Possibly, because there's a lot to talk about first.
Yeah, number one, sure hindi kayo dermatologist because you guys look so young.
Flawless.
Thank you for the compliment.
Okay. Ferds and I are smiling here, hoping that we get a perfect grade
Very
with how you guys
beautiful
Yes.
Beautiful? Okay, perfect.
Approve. Thank you so much. So, what I have veneers, and I go to my trusty doctor. But what's driving the veneer? I would say craze or trend nowadays, Doc Ira.
Well, I think social media plays a lot. They see these really perfect teeth on TV, online. So patients, they want to get that perfect smile also.
Okay, wait. You said something very important. Operative word, perfect.
Yeah.
What's a perfect smile, Doc Steve?
Well, it can be subjective. Due to the advent of social media, the idea of a perfect smile has been really perfect. When in the past, like any set of teeth that's functional is the perfect smile. So what's been driving that has been like social media really.
Really? Sa'yo functionally.
Well, I just, you said you've already tried it, you have veneers on.
Yes.
I haven't tried it, maybe partly also because of fears. We'll talk about that later, anxieties. But also, I'm just not too sure what it really is. So let's begin with that too. What are veneers? Is it about whitening? Is it about shape, size?
Veneers, they are made out of either porcelain, they could be made out of zirconia or composites. So there are a lot of types. Basically, what veneer does is it changes the shape and the color of your teeth. For example, for composite veneers, we only put on top of the teeth. That's direct bonding. For usually with porcelain veneers, we have to shave off a little bit of the teeth.
You know, I've done all three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Functional.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that, still doing it,
Yeah.
right? But, kasi, there's a fear of patients that we might want to address because they're like, all right, what's best for me? Composite? Is it the actual porcelain veneer? How long does it take? The moment I do my first procedure, can I go out of there like I'm a completely human? What do you guys do at the dental lounge?
Well, it depends on the patient. So if they want something more conservative, we can go with direct bonding because we don't shave off the teeth.
Yeah.
If there's a major transformation or major alteration of the teeth that needs to be done, we would recommend probably porcelain veneers because we would require shaving off a little bit of the teeth. What we do in the dental lounge is that we have a very thorough consultation. We have an honest conversation with our patient. So what are your expectations? What's your lifestyle like? What are your habits? So we tailor-made the treatment based on the person's lifestyle and their needs.
Okay, Doc Steven, let's get honest. Sometimes when you see certain people, you end up just looking at their teeth. Not because they're really good, but sometimes it comes off too perfect.
Yeah.
We still want the natural look. Sometimes you have those not bunny ears, bunny teeth. Diba? It happens. Not you, yours is done well.
Yeah.
So when we see certain people, the brightness is just too bright.
It's brightening.
Yeah, it's brightening. What is the right way to do it without being too perfect?
Well, the goal is for the patient to have teeth that are as natural as possible, but just enhanced. So we really wouldn't go for those bleach white veneers if it doesn't suit the patient. There are some patients where bleach white teeth actually suit. Yes, suit well. But like for most Filipinos, I would say bleach white veneers are not the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi biglang, you're like,
Yes.
whoa,
So bright.
It's white.
Fluorescent.
So that's a good tip out there. Make sure to also consult and check for the natural look.
Yes, because with me, I didn't want an overly white, colorway.
Okay. Is that what you call it?
Colorway, yeah. In
Okay.
fact, can you change the gradation of the color? Like, for example, in front, it be a little brighter than the back, or
Yeah,
vice versa. Do you do
that-
that at the dental lounge?
That can be done with staining because teeth naturally are a little bit more yellow when it reaches the gum line and when it goes towards the back. So yeah, we can custom make that with staining and things like that.
Let's go back to time and how much investment of time you need for your procedure. For example, you're gonna go for veneers. Am I gonna get out of the dental lounge like for my first day of procedure with a full set of teeth?
That depends again on the type of veneers that you will get. If you're going to get direct bonding or composite veneers, that's possible.
Yes, but what about the veneers that you
conventional.
actually the porcelain
Yeah.
one? Of course, you want to be able to function during the day, right?
Yes. Usually we have temporary veneers.
So you look like you're complete.
Yes, and the patient has a trial run of what they're going to look like before they get the permanent
test
veneers.
drive.
Yes, there's a test
That's
drive.
actually brilliant. So before
Yeah.
you commit, you
Yes.
actually get to feel it first.
Yes, because it's such an investment. So we
Sana
want
ganun din sa love.
the patients.
Wait,
Go ahead,
wait,
go
that's
ahead.
a love na ano ako. I got offended.
Let's drive muna. But go ahead, you were saying.
It's such an investment. So we want the patients to be sure before we cement the veneers on
Okay,
the teeth.
because we brought the word up, investment. Let's talk about that too. Not just in time, but also with actual money investments. People are going crazy with this, and the price range are blowing up. Okay, people are really investing in it. Whether they're entering a new career in life, whether they're doing actually. Pagpasok ng pageant, usually that's one of the first things that you
Yes.
see that
Yeah.
gets fixed. So tell us how much the range, kahit just the range lang, does it cost right now in the market overall?
Well, I would say per unit, it's gonna cost you 5 digits. Basically, I'm not
Okay.
at liberty to be saying like actual
Because it's
numbers
all
right
different.
now.
everyone.
It's
Oh.
different
Because
for
it's all
everyone.
different, but
Okay.
usually it's really at the 5-digit mark per unit or per tooth.
Per unit is per tooth.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is normal nowadays, right?
Yes.
Back in the day, kasi veneers are more expensive, but the technology was different. Now it's highly modern. What do you guys do at the dental lounge? What's your technique like? What's the new innovations?
Well, we have a partner laboratory that can do digital scans for us. So yeah, the patient can have an idea of what their teeth are going to look like before they even get the veneers. And also we can do digital scans for them so that the impressions of the teeth are more accurate. So basically the technology is able to help us to provide a more accurate fit of the veneers, like a more proper color for the patient. So it really helps us to get the result that we want.
That's so fancy. You can
You can
scan
see it.
now.
AI.
I like it.
But okay, so it's all upside from what we're hearing. But just to be honest with our guests, are there any downsides that they should look, into first, especially with dealing with professionals like you guys? I'm sure you guys let them know ahead of time. Let's share it with our viewers.
Any downsides to veneers?
Yeah, like does it affect your chewing?
Is
Wala naman?
everybody-
Or it's perfect na talaga?
Yeah.
I always tell my patients that once you commit to veneers, there's no going back. You might need maintenance. You might need to get these veneers replaced every X number of years because
Okay.
they're not a part of your tooth. So they can chip, they can stain over time, they can fracture. So it's really a commitment. Once you make the decision today, there's maintenance. It's like a car. You have to maintain it over time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that because
I
they
go
have
to the casa.
You go to the casa also. Ako, I need to go to the casa na yata.
But I have to say, in defense with your question, I think, in my point of view, it is worth the investment because
True.
you get a different sense of empowerment.
Yeah.
Confidence, empowerment, and this is
Yeah.
face forward.
Yes,
Face
I
forward,
agree.
right?
And
Especially with your work.
And you smile more, like,
Yes.
before you get anxiety. Like, okay, let's talk about
Yes.
anxiety because a lot of people are scared. So can we address, dental anxiety? How do you tell your patients, wait a minute, you're okay, you're in good hands at the dental lounge? How does that how can you take people through that, Doc Steven and Doc Ira?
Well, we're very centered on the patient experience in our clinic. So the moment that they walk in, we want to make sure that they feel safe. Also, besides that, we made sure that the ambiance is relaxing. So all the tiny details, like the light is yellow, there's music playing, there's a lavender scent in the background. So
It's a spa.
basically, no, so we just want them to feel at ease before they even get on the dental chair.
Because it's real, di ba? Anong
Yeah.
feeling kaya ng mga dentist na kinakatakutan sila? But then when you go there naman, once you enter, you get eased up already.
Yes,
Diba?
that's the main thing that we wanted to do.
Because back in the day, like if the child is crying and they see a syringe, you're like, oh, okay. So they hold the kid down and then that's when they do the procedure, which is different now. You guys don't do that, obviously,
We
right?
don't.
Not anymore. With the advent also of the use of sedation, conscious sedation here in the Philippines, some like more complicated cases for more anxious patients can be managed well by conscious sedation. Like it's done with an anesthesiologist on board while we do the procedures. So it's gonna be much comfortable for the patient, and it's also gonna be something that the traumatic experiences, if ever, the potential traumatic experiences, the patients can't remember after.
Yeah, they don't remember.
Sorry, what's the most popular procedures that your patients ask for, or on your socials? What do they ask for?
Well, we get a lot of questions about whitening treatments.
Okay.
Well, basic procedures also like root canals, but in terms of aesthetics, it's really whitening.
Yeah, that's important because some dentists are now aesthetically driven. Some are more of the therapeutic. Some are also
They're different sides. But you guys are kind of 360. You
Yes,
take them
yes,
all.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay, you mentioned aesthetic. What about the look of the teeth? Sometimes kasi I've heard, they kind of adjust the size in front, your two front teeth, to be able to, how do you say it, elongate yata the face or make you look thinner.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
way
yeah.
to do it. What would you recommend to make it look more natural? Because at the end of the day, we always just want to go back to looking more natural.
Yes.
What's the looking beautiful?
Yes, it all depends on the patient's face. For example, if you want to elongate the face, for example, we make the teeth a little bit slimmer. So parang there's an illusion that the face is actually longer and slimmer. If you make the teeth wider, it in essence is going to make your face a little bit wider also. There's that illusion that the teeth can actually do to your face.
This might sound like a foolish question, but I'm going to still ask. Once you have your veneers done, some people may think, can I still bleach my teeth?
No, you can't because those are already porcelain, they're not natural teeth. So the bleaching solution that we use can't change the color of your veneers. It only works on natural teeth.
I love that we're demystifying a lot of things here for our viewers, and you guys are being helpful with that. So I'm going to jump to another controversial word. Literally one word. Fluoride.
Yeah.
Okay, some people say online fluoride, you shouldn't use it, it's not good for you. But when you go to the dentist, kailangan siya also. It keeps your teeth healthy, I guess also white. Does it also help? Let's talk about fluoride quickly.
Okay.
Because that's part of the dentist experience, always.
Yes. The controversy surrounding fluoride now is because a lot of patients want something natural. Fluoride is naturally occurring. It means it doesn't, it's not found in our body. So that's the reason why some patients don't like it. But based on evidence, fluoride is not toxic. It's actually the most beneficial thing we can put on the teeth to prevent cavities. It doesn't whiten it, but it does prevent cavities very successful.
So it's safe for children?
Yes.
Would you
it's-
recommend it to your younger patients?
If I had a son, yes.
Wow. If you had a daughter.
Baka hindi. No, so it's okay. It's
Yes,
okay
it's
to do
okay.
it. Okay.
It's
How
safe.
regularly? How regular should you be doing it?
Every 6 months, you can couple it with your cleaning. You can also get your fluoride treatment done.
And even incorporated in your toothpaste is okay?
Yes, that's okay because you don't swallow toothpaste. You just spit it out.
There, let's talk about that.
About
Yeah,
that
go,
one.
go.
Okay, so apparently, Monique said to us a while ago that you should not brush your teeth right after eating.
Akala ko you should just not
Why?
brush your teeth.
Well, after eating, the inside of your oral cavity actually gets acidic. So that would actually soften the surface of your teeth. When you brush, a lot of the tooth structure gets abraded. So we would want around 30 minutes. We would want you to wait around 30 minutes after eating before you brush, just so the surfaces have already hardened up again.
Okay, this is so helpful. What about how you're supposed to be brushing your teeth? I heard that you're not supposed to actually gargle the last one. Tama ba?
If you can, yeah, we recommend that you don't gargle after brushing. You just spit out the excess toothpaste and the saliva so that the fluoride that's in the toothpaste gets a chance to stay on the teeth.
How's that, Doc? Because I use a water pick.
Well, well, after you use the water pick, well, yeah, that's a very good question. So I guess don't gargle anymore. Just spit out the water.
So because the action in your mouth is parang gargling na rin.
Yes, yes.
I'm obsessed with my water pick. All right.
Oh, that's good.
What's better, a water pick or floss?
A water pick is more efficient.
I floss every day.
I told you we're talking about the water pick.
If you have veneers and
Yes.
a lot of, for example, crowns, a water pick is able to get through and under those prostheses.
Do you have water picks for sale in your clinic?
We don't.
You should.
But we do recommend water picks to our patients.
You could look into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because a lot of people don't know about water picks, and I am, babes. I just called you babes on
hearing
air.
this for the first time. I'm hearing this for the first time, actually.
I'm obsessed because once you use a water pick,
Feels so clean.
your
Yeah.
soul feels clean. Like, honest.
Here
You
in
take a bath here, you should take a bath in your mouth.
Noted. Water pick. Because I only floss but that's interesting. You know, here at the Daily Dish, we're so happy that we have pros like you to be able to demystify, to be able to talk about facts and help our viewers with their dental health and even the beauty side of it. So right now, we're going to do a quick question and answer. Tell us which one is better. We'll go from one person to another.
Okay.
Truth versus myth, okay?
Okay.
I'll start off with you, Doc Ira. Are DIY veneers safe?
No.
What about does charcoal whitening really work, Doc Steve?
No.
No.
Is oil pulling substitute for brushing and flossing?
No.
No, okay.
Should we trust DIY or home teeth whitening hacks from TikTok?
No.
Okay, let's think. In the beauty pageant world now, they actually paint their teeth. Come on, guys.
Really?
With the
It's dangerous.
Paint with what?
With
The
different-
liquid paper.
Liquid
Liquid
paper.
paper.
Oh. What's the most dangerous viral dental trend you've seen, Doc Ira?
well, anything that can alter the tooth structure at home, like with DIY veneers nga, that's very dangerous because we don't know how healthy the
poison.
Yeah, the
Go to a professional
Yes, please.
always. Perfect. Okay, can lemon or baking soda really whiten teeth safely?
No, it can actually just roughen up the surfaces of the teeth, causing like
Abrasion.
erosion down the line.
Okay, so it's a myth.
I like it. I wish we had more time to talk to you both because there's so much questions. A lot of people are either afraid to ask, don't want to ask, or until they have a problem with their dental health. That's the only time they act upon it. So because of that, please invite our viewers to go to your clinic for professional advice and procedures.
I'd like to invite everyone to come visit us at the Dental Lounge. We are located in the lower ground level of Pioneer Highlands, Tower 1, Mandaluyong.
Yes, Doc Steven?
So you can also follow us at Facebook at the Dental Lounge Pioneer and also on Instagram.
Yeah.
And also on Instagram at the dentallounge.pioneer.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dental Lounge, we love that you guys have a 360 full service, whatever they need, they can go to you. Maraming salamat, Doc Ira, Alexandra Pascual, and Doc Steven Jose Sarigumba of the Dental Lounge Pioneer.
Yes, I'm so glad we were able to talk to you.